majority of people that's up under Martin Lewis videos have the brain of a walnut. Lawsuit incoming soon. He will be listed as one of the people that I will be getting for defamation.
So recently we talked about a few videos on TikTok by a woman named Sierra who claims that her son was allegedly SA'd by members of a church that's next door to a daycare where she was putting her son. According to her, everyone is involved: the police, CPS, the Children's Alliance, the church, the daycare, and all of them are a part of a big cover-up. I made a really good video explaining everything that I could by what she provided on TikTok and by other people that are who are a part of the church community and someone from Sierra's past, because they have also spoken out against her, claiming that she's not being honest. The video was really good. You can go check it out. At the end, my conclusion was that I was on the fence. I was in the middle due to Sierra not showing enough evidence and due to the people not speaking out, certain things not making sense on their side as well. Later on, Sierra made a response to me in my comments, and basically there was a lot of fallacies, a lot of manipulation. I then made another video responding to that, showing more inconsistencies on her side, and it turns out that she wasn't happy. I ended up going on TikTok, making 6 little videos, talking about a few things and mentioning me a few times, talking about me in the videos that I made. Now, the 2 videos I made, Sierra did not watch all of them. So she has a thing of just reading the comments and going off what the people say in the comments. So I'd love you guys to leave a comment and ask Sierra, because she is going to be reading the comments, why did she say that Noah's father was checking up on them, but say that Noah's father knows nothing about her or her kids? Which doesn't make sense. How can he check in and not know anything about you or your son? And why is she angry with him, according to what he said in the police report, if the whole police report is fabricated? Because that's what she says. She says the police report is fabricated, it's lies. So why would she be upset with what her husband allegedly said on the police report if it's fake? So ask her those 2 questions, since she wants to dodge those questions and focus on things that are not really irrelevant. So let's go into her TikTok videos and I'm going to respond to what she says.
You know, like I said before, you guys can look at that video where someone they had sent me multiple messages concerning Martin Lewis being in communication with the affiliates of the church, which was Justice of God of Greater Life. Okay, videos that's on this platform, you actually can look at the video and see that he is talking to them in communication and also asking them for Noah's father's number.
Contact information. I wasn't expecting a number. I was expecting like a Facebook, a Instagram, but that really is irrelevant. But that is what I'm going to do to get to the truth. I'm going to ask all sides. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be worried if I'm talking to these other people. But she seems to make as if it's such a big deal, and I've been very open and transparent about this on my videos too. I showed you all the messages that I sent these people, etc.
And when he reached out to me on Facebook, I automatically shut that down and said, I'm not allowed to talk to you. My attorney said, no, you're not a journalist, a columnist, nothing connected to the news. And even if so, he would have had to go through extreme measures through my attorney for me to talk to him. So for him to edit the videos like I was lying,
it's out of your mouth.
I haven't seen him in 2 years. He still would check in every now and then or whatever. And
Noah's father checks in now and then. Oh, he doesn't know anything about me or my life and doesn't know anything about our son. There's an inconsistency there. But she never addresses that.
No. Why would I lie about something? I have nothing to gain from lying. Our life has literally been flipped upside down, since day one.
Okay, so yeah, if you're not lying, show the evidence of, you texting the daycare about him standing up, etc. Send the evidence of people stalking you, following you, the video evidence, Also, you said you sent a video to Noah's father that Noah said, indicating that he knew those people in the photos that you showed him. Like, there's so much things she can show, but she doesn't show those things, you know. Again, maybe the attorney told her not to. But if you're just going to go on TikTok and ask everyone for money, and you're going to ask people to, you know, help you get this church shut down by signatures, etc., like, people are going to ask questions and see, like, why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? That's just, we can't just look at someone crying and just emotionally follow them. We have to be logical with these things. There are a lot of people out there that use their child to exploit, that manipulate, that scam. So it's important when you go on the internet and you talk about these things that you can elaborate on them, elaborate why you can't show certain things. You know, it's just so important to be very, what's the word?
So I have nothing to lie about. And for the people that's up under, that's, you know, riding his coattail and up under his video and stuff, saying, you know, I'm lying and they've been following him for years. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you guys.
Good for you, because he is not excluded. He is not excluded from this defamation that's about to happen. Okay? If you think that YouTubers cannot get hit with a defamation, think again. That's how Cardi B got Tasha K. So I have nothing to lie about. Lawsuit incoming soon. He will be listed as one of the people that I will be getting for defamation.
Can she sue me for defamation? It's going to be very difficult to try to sue someone who's in a whole different country. I never said that you can't sue, YouTubers can't be touched. You know what I mean? I personally feel that the furthest you can go is probably get my name in this definition, but it's going to be very difficult to try to, I'm in a whole different country. I'm not in America. So I need to get my friend who's an attorney, and I'm going to try to get her to speak either on this video or maybe on another video for you guys, so she can explain in detail in her opinion with her qualifications. It's just going to be very challenging you have to prove that what I say is not true. She can't even do it on a TikTok. She can't even answer the questions that I said in my video. She can't even show any evidence that Noah's father is getting paid off. So when I come on this video right now and say she went on the internet, and in my humble opinion, I think she lied about getting paid off. Can you prove to the court that I'm lying about that? Can you show evidence of receipts of the church paying Noah's father? Can you do that, Sierra? Can you do that? I swear to God. But you do you. If you want to do that, go ahead. I can't wait to see it. I might even entertain it and get my attorney and go ahead with it, but I'd rather not waste my money because it's not going to go nowhere. But anyway,
as far as legal, I cannot talk too much about legal, mainly because, and I wish I could, but mainly because the affiliates of the church, they are watching my page. They are watching this platform. Know if any of you were on the live. I was really upset that day because someone sent me the video and they sent me comments of someone saying that they believe the little twerp. I was just like, what? Who would lie about something like that?
Crazy people. And honestly, I'm hoping I am, my opinion, that I'm incorrect. I really hope that she is being truthful and that I'm wrong. Because I would hate to think that there's this mother who's exploiting her children for GoFundMe money, for just some crazy ish like that. Like, that hurts my soul to think that a mother would do all that and put their child in distress and just make things up. Like, that hurts my soul. So I literally hope I am wrong and she is right in my opinion of what I think. Again, my opinion may change later on once more facts and evidence come out, if they ever do.
No, the thing is that with the medical records, and I'm going to get this straight right now. I am Noah's guardian, okay? I am his parent. So my attorney has the right to get the medical record with my signature, okay? No one else can get the medical records released or whatever. When I initially had this old attorney that I had, he had been waiting for the medical records for at least 5 weeks, okay? When I went up there to the hospital, they gave the medical records to me. They said, you're the parent. We can just email it to you right now in front of us. I said, we've been waiting on this for over a month. And all I had to do was come up to UTMB and get the medical records. I was floored. So they emailed them to me. And immediately I contacted my attorney and said, we got their ass. I knew it. That was confirmation. Okay. That was confirmation 5 weeks after, because we were waiting for solid proof that Noah was assaulted.
Which, according to what you've shown, you have. But you don't have any solid proof if it's from a church or in a daycare. For someone who's asking money and stuff, you think she will provide more evidence, because you also have the other doctor, another professional's opinion, saying that your son was constipated. So you have two professional opinions now. And it could have been constipation. It says here, erythema noted to that area. So that means that area would have been very red. It says here in the report, which she kind of changes the words in her videos, but it says Grace, the MP at CAC, advised she would like to do a medical on John and ensure that the tear was healing, because he had a fissure, which also constipation could do to you. Or diarrhea. And she says Grace also asked Mrs. Laurie if she would take John to go get an x-ray of his stomach and intestines to rule out or confirm that the chance of constipation, and she was hesitant but agreed. See, in Sierra's TikTok video, she said that she wanted to see if he was backed up or whatever. She never said to us that they wanted to rule out if it was constipation or not.
So after the initial contact with Detective Demasi, the nurse practitioner wanted to do an exam. At first I was hesitant, but she explained to me that if Noah had a large stool burden, usually that happens when the child is penetrated. So she basically was just going through the protocol with me and everything. After we went through the whole exam and everything, she asked him straight up, like, who did this to you? He kept saying, two bad guys in the buddy, but I could not understand what he was saying. She caught what he said, and I asked her, did you hear what he said that last time? Said it sounded like he said two bad guys in a buddy. She said that she was going to get with the detective and let her know what he said to her.
Nowhere in this report it mentions that the doctor had contacted the detective or the police to discuss what Noah said to her. And that's because we never had the full police report until now. I'm actually reading to you guys 2 pages. Grace conducted the follow-up. Grace asked Mrs. Laurie if John had any behavioral changes. Mrs. Laurie stated that he has been talking about bad guys, stating bad guys get money. John repeated his mother and stated bad guys get money. So he repeated what his mother said. She later contacted me to notify me of what happened during the exam. Grace stated that the tear is healing. When Grace asked John if anyone touched his wee-wee, which is what Mrs. Laurie stated they call the male genitalia, John responded with bad guy touch wee-wee. When Grace asked John how many times, John remained quiet, and Mrs. Laurie was signaling to John to state a number. When Grace asked John what bad guy's name was, John stated bad guy go to jail. When Grace asked if anyone has touched his bum bum, which Mom stated they call their butt, Grace advised he numbered what sounded like bad guy and buddy. John then stated bad guy go to jail. Grace showed Mrs. Laurie a scale of constipation poops, and she pointed to the most constipated poop on the scale and advised John had passed one like that on Monday, the 10th of the 10th, 2022. This is on pages 14 to 15 on the police report, reporting officer narrative to be exact. And it was on the 10th of the 12th when Sierra contacted the police. So that Monday, he passed a constipating poop. And then on the 12th, that's when she actually looked behind there, and it was this, it was that.